Welcome to More Business, More Life Daily. And today I want to talk about planning your fun first so that you can live more well, getting more work done. So how can planning your fun first help you get more work done? Let's break this down. The first thing I always say is you've got to design your life and then build your business or career around that. So often we work and then we know when we make money, then we're going to go do what we want, which then never really happens because we tend to work too hard and then we don't go do everything that we want. So what I want you to do is start focusing on what you want to do. The reason for this is if we set a timer. There's a famous thing. There's Zig Ziglar, famous speaker, right? Maybe you know of him. He's passed away. He was like really famous in the 70s and 80s. And I remember hearing him speak, and he said that what if I gave you 2 tickets to Acapulco, but the catch was you had to leave at 8 in the morning tomorrow. Would you be ready to go? And then he started taking questions from the audience, and people said, "Oh yeah, I would." And I'd have to make a list of everything I need to do. I got to get someone to watch my dog. I've got to get someone to watch the kids. I've got, these things to do, but then I could go on this holiday. And the reality is what he posed, the question, and what was unanimous across the audience was that when we're ready to go on a holiday, when we're ready to go on vacation, we typically will get more done right before that than any other day in our life. And it's like, why is that? Well, because we have a hard deadline. You have to. And so when we put that pressure upon ourselves, things happen. There's a story about Apollo 13, the space capsule that almost didn't make it back and did end up making it back. And there's movies on it. There's a movie with Tom Hanks. And in that movie, they showed the one point where they found the way to get the capsule back to Earth from space. However, there wasn't going to be enough oxygen left in the capsule for them to be breathing, so they would get the capsule back, but they would have dead astronauts. So they took all the parts that they did not need to get the capsule back to Earth, and they dumped it on the table with these engineers, and they said, "Hey, I can't remember what it was, but you have 31 hours before they run out of air. Go for it." And they figured a way to make a filter so that they didn't die from carbon dioxide. And that was putting the pressure on the time. And so what I found in my life is if I give myself a deadline, if I say I have to leave work at 4 p.m. or I have to leave at 5, or if you want to leave at 2 o'clock, then you have to put the pressure on yourself to adjust. So that so that's why I say plan your fun first, because if you try, I have many clients in the past that tried to just take time off, but if you're going to leave at 5 and you're just doing it because you want to, and then there's nothing to do after 5 o'clock, then you have no reason to leave. Right? Then you're like, oh, if I stay another 30 minutes, another hour, oh, I was 2 hours late, oh, oops. No big deal. But it is a big deal because you're missing out on your life. You're missing out on your family. If you don't have a family, you're missing out on going out. You can't create a family if you don't find that partner. And you can't find that partner if you're working all the time. So you have to plan the fun. You have to plan what you want to do, whether you want to take dance classes, music lessons, whether you want to play with your kids. What if you want to have a date with your daughter or a date with your wife or take your son out to have time together? It's in that time that we get to know our loved ones, and we also recharge our batteries, which is what I said in the previous episode, is we need to recharge so that we can come back full force. So what I want to encourage you to do, I'm going to give you more tactics, but right now I want you to start thinking, what are the things you want to put in your calendar for your family? I want to say you should do that first. You should plan dates with your wife or your partner. You want, for me, wife, your husband, your partner, whoever it is, the person that you love that you want to spend more time with, any person that you want to spend more time with. Maybe it's your mom. I don't know. Whoever it is, whatever it is. Maybe it's just you want to go take more classes and learn things, or maybe you want to learn a foreign language. Put that on your calendar now. Why wait? And then when that class shows up, you have to be done with work because you have to go to that class. So it forces us. Now, I can tell you what I'll do on the next episode is start talking about how do you plan your day, because now you're going to say, well, what if I can't get all my stuff done? There's many tactics around that. I'm going to give at least 1 or 2 on the next episode. So please comment here. Let me know what was valuable about this. Let me know when you plan your fun first. Put that in here. If you've liked this, then please subscribe to our channel. We'll be sending these videos out daily, at least 5 days a week, and look forward to continuing to serve you. As always, remember, choose gratitude and create freedom.